Steph, was this the night you could kind of sense it was going to take a lot of scoring from you? It was going to take a lot of just you taking over the game?
Not until the second half. We came out the gates really strong, built a 10-point lead with 2 minutes left, and then kind of lost it. And we're kind of reeling the whole second quarter. Made a good push in the beginning of the third. And then they kind of settled the momentum. And, that fourth quarter was kind of just win at all costs mode. Just trying to make plays. Thankfully shots went down, but we needed some results. We still got some issues. We still got to play better, but we needed a win to feel good about something coming off of that 0-5 road trip.
Steve used the word unsustainable, for you needing, basically 47 tonight. Does it feel like an added burden early in the season, considering it seems like you're always coming back into deficits, all that?
Not the way I'm playing as a burden, because you expect to play like that every night, but it's the message of just how fine or thin the margin is of winning in this league. There's no secret about just how, we have some roller coaster rides in the middle of games, and you have, like I said, you come out in the first quarter and you have a pretty good lead. You have not just a score, but we have control of the game, and then guys get going. Malik Monk hits 3 threes. D. Fox gets going, and you look up and you're down, and it's part of our story right now, but it's something that we need to correct if we really want to be a serious team that's going to try to be who we say we are. So whatever it takes to make those changes as a group, we got to do that.
Stephen, you and Draymond shared a long embrace after the game there. How would you describe the emotions you were feeling during that time?
I think I told the post-game crew, and I've never been more happy about a win in Game 11 of the regular season, just based off of we needed it. Road trip was rough, coming off the court every night, knowing we could play better, knowing what we needed to do, and not having anything to show for the effort. And you come home and you feel like the angst and the anxiety of we just need to win, and thankfully we got it done, but we still got to take some steps in terms of playing better for 48 minutes.
Steph, how do you view what's going on with the bench? Jordan had a very quiet night. Wiseman pulled out of the rotation. JaMychal Green also pulled out, so maybe Kuminga in and out. Do you feel unsettled with that group, and where do you think this is going to end up?
I don't know where it's going to end up, because I think part of, again, the story of this team so far is trying to figure out what combination works, giving guys opportunities to go out and play. And I think Draymond talked about it before after one of our road games. They know they need to play better, but we also, as a starting group and the vets, were kind of dropping the ball on some detailed stuff that was kind of trickling into just the flow of games. And so obviously there needs to be some more consistency, and we need to be able to maintain the momentum that we create, especially early in games. I don't know what that's going to look like, and coach is trying to figure that out, but the confidence that we will figure it out is still there. I think that's the biggest thing you have to maintain in the present, because nobody's going to figure it out for us. We have to do it. Guys are going to get opportunities. We have to build, again, individual confidence that when you're out there, you can make plays, you can impact the game, and it's the coaching staff's job, it's us as the vets' job to make sure they know.
Andrew, what was just kind of the difference in the fourth for you and Steph? What was the mentality of just, the importance of ending this losing streak?
Just find a way to win. That was it. You know, we locked in. Most importantly, we got some stops. You know, and it led to, you know, executing on the other end. Yeah.
This time, they really leaned on the starters, obviously, to win this game. It's been kind of a common theme. Do you feel like the second unit is developing into something? I mean, or can the starters carry this kind of load every single night?
You know, I feel like we're just we're putting lineups out there, and you know, we're trying to figure it out. You know, and I think we'll figure it out because there's a lot of talent on the floor. You know, on the team. But as soon as the pieces, you know, go together, I think we're going to be a very special team. So I got a lot of faith in my guys.
Andrew, you guys had a really quick start, had a 12-point lead there, and then kind of lost it. And next thing you know, you guys were down double digits. What do you think went wrong there?
Fouling too much. You know, putting them on the lines, and they get back and they can set their defense up. You know, and just executing plays. You know, as long as we get everyone involved, you know, keep swinging the ball, you know, everyone's in a good rhythm, I feel like we'll be all right.
Got Steph going crazy, obviously, throughout the fourth quarter, but a couple big times it comes to you. Do you feel a little different when it's that kind of moment and Steph's going crazy, but the ball ends up in your hands for a big shot?
Oh, it feels good, you know, especially when my shot goes in. But, you know, it was a, you know, competitive fourth quarter. Like you said, Steph went crazy. You know, he was doing what he always does. You know, that's why, you know, he's one of the GOATs. But I'm just happy to be out there, be a part of the team, and be, you know, part of, you know, winning, you know, helping these guys win.
What's that like to be out there with Steph? He scored like 17 of his 47 points in the fourth quarter.
I mean, it's lovely. You know, you go out there, and Steph is, you know, he's an incredible player. You know, all the attention he causes, you know, there can be two guys on him closing out. And if he gets a shot up, more than likely it's going in. You know, and sometimes you can just find yourself just watching. Because he's that great. You know, he's a special player and, you know, very entertaining, even for us on the court, you know, just watching him like we're a fan. But, you know, it's amazing.
You definitely started with new rotations. Did you kind of throw it out the window and go with the gut, or was this kind of the rotations you were planning?
First half was basically the way we had planned. And then at halftime, we decided to start Jordan for Loon just to throw a changeup out there. We were we were not right in that first half. After the good start, we just lost our juice, and so second half it was more just kind of figure it out. But we wanted to start Jordan, see if we could get him going a little bit and spread the floor. I really liked our energy in the second half. You know, we held them to, I think, 4 of 18 from 3 in the second half, as opposed to maybe 10 for 22 first half, and it just felt like we were making our presence felt just with the energy and flying around. So second half we did enough to get it done, but yeah, it was at that point we were kind of flying by the seat of our pants.
I assume you don't love like the burden on Steph necessarily.
Sorry?
I assume you don't love the burden on Steph necessarily tonight. I mean, do you feel generally good coming out of this win, or like what's? I mean, I'm sure it's, you know, kind of relieving.
Feel great.
But.
We needed the win. You know, Steph had the New Orleans game off. So did Wiggs. So did Clay. So did Draymond. So, and we've got 3 days before our next game. So we felt comfortable chasing this one with heavy